You can help encourage him through laughter, cheers, applause, or doing your own kookaburra impression. All right, you ready, buddy? Here we go. Hey, you listening? It's not a laugh. Forgot to change the batteries. You listening? All right, here we go. Give him a hand. He started to laugh. He started to laugh. Took a bit of work to get warmed up, but there we go. You know, quite often he'll wait till we carry him backstage before he starts laughing. Go figure, right? Kookaburras, though, they will use that sound to gather flocks, set up territories. They even have a certain laugh they use to warn each other of danger. But most of the time, I think they laugh just because they're happy. Hawk. Harris hawks are very unique among raptors, for they are social in the wild. They actually live in family groups called castes and hunt as a team. Several may get on the ground and flush prey into the open. Others wait high above to ambush that prey. A very intelligent adaptation for the desert where food might be scarce. It is my pleasure to introduce you to one of our Harris hawks. His name is Jinx. All right, Jinx, come on out here, buddy. Up. Right up here, Jinx. There he is. You can welcome Jinx to stage. Give him a hand. Jinx here, being a hawk, is a typical raptor. Now what that means, you're supposed to fly to the back, Jinx. Fly, there we go. Wow, you were supposed to fly a little higher than that. That's okay, you can leave him on the first. Apparently an interactive program today. Go ahead and see if he'll fly to you, Teddy. Now you see, being a raptor, he has physical features that make him very different from You are cutting close. Just a thought, as a bird flies overhead, you might not want to look up and say, wow. This train, not housebroken. Again, raptors, they're much different. They use their feet to catch their prey. On the end of his toes are claws called talons. Those are his weapons. He will use his feet to grab on and hold on to exceptionally large animals. Jinx here, he only weighs about 1.5 pounds, yet he can capture something the size of an 8 or 9 pound jackrabbit for dinner. Oh my goodness. He picked up feathers that fell on the ground. Take your time, make a mess up there. 30 minutes, oh wow, that's lovely. Here, a little bit for you, a little bit for you. That's, oh my goodness. A little bit now, right there, a little in the nachos. That's any moment, Jinx. Is the audience still having fun though? Audience loves it when the birds give me a heart. Oh, right down the hatch. That was much nicer. Tell you what, I'll make this as simple as I can, Jinx. How about you take this right over here. Make it as easy as we can. Let's go, Jinx. Hup, hup. Down to the perch. Down. You ate all that. It's all gone. Right here, Jinx. Let's go. Come on, buddy. I can't get in front of that speaker. Hup, hup, hup. Right here. Fly. Fly. Sit. Oh, look, it's a Kodak moment. Do we still have Kodak moments? I don't know. Hup, hup. Right, come on, buddy. I don't want to get in front of the speaker. Hup, hup. Jinx. Tell you what, see if he'll fly, if he wants to fly to that back perch. Sometimes resetting the behavior might work a little better. Look, Jinx, you can go to the back or down here. Your mama's calling you. Jinx. Did I mention it takes quite a bit of patience and persistence? There we go. All right. Got a good look at that. Okay. I love how half the audience doesn't duck, but everybody remembers to cover their beer. All right, let's see here. All right, Jinx.
Okay.
Let me take this out and see if it works. All right, Jinx. Go home, buddy. Up, 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 up. All that for you. Look, I'll even put one on the windowsill. Really? All right, get the supersize back out. Here we go, Jinx. Up, up. On his way. No! Look. All that for you. Go home, Jinx. Jinx thinking about it. Come on, buddy. We supersized with this one a minute ago. Hup, hup. You can't even take a pit stop right here. 30-minute demonstration, Bird. Let's go.
Come on.
Come on. Hup. Let's go, Jinx. All this for you. Go home. Oh, Jinx. Hup. Let me move this out of the way. We'll make it better. Oh, goodness. Now that I'm deaf. Yes. All right. Come on, Jinx. Let's go, buddy. Hup, hup. Hup, hup, hup. Let's go. That's not home, you stinker. That's why he went in the tree a few minutes ago. Oh, my goodness. All right. Smaller. All right. Now, tiring is actually a falconry term. And tiring is just a piece of food that they'll take a lot of time to actually eat. There's not really that much food to it, but also it does get their attention and get them excited. So let me do this. All right. Look. Come on, buddy. Hup, hup, hup. In fact, it might be a little easier to... Well, you're getting lower. Does it worry anyone else he's staring in the direction of the petting zoo? No, we don't have a petting zoo anymore. It's not his fault. Come on, buddy. Hup, hup. Come on, back down here. Come on, Jinx. Tell you what, in fact, he seemed to like that perch. Try it one more time, because he'll glide to the back perch. Sometimes even resetting their behaviors, like setting them back to the back perch, and then getting him back on his routine, or he can just sit in the tree. So, now there's a few other ways of backup plans, but he needs to be willing to come down here. But I do have an idea that because they are social, we can bring more than one bird out at a time. And so if I bring the other Harris hawk out, they might start competing, and he won't want the other hawk to get all the food first. So, come on, Jinx. Hup, hup. Yep. It's an improvement, I guess, for the audience to say yes. Well, I do have a few I can share. So let me ask this. Do you happen to know, well, let me back up. The kookaburra and the Harris hawk, those are diurnal or day-active type of predators. Now, there are a set of raptors famous for coming out at night. We use the term nocturnal in this case. So, who comes out at night? Who? That's right. Took that one out of my dad joke book. But you were correct. I have an owl. This is one of the largest species of owls on the planet, known as a Eurasian eagle owl. Our eagle owl's name is Romeo. All right, Romeo, right up here, buddy. There he is. Will you welcome Romeo to the stage? Romeo, being an owl, he has adaptations that let him hunt so well at night. Let's go that way. That way. There you go. And you may have already realized he has gigantic orange eyes. His eyes are about the same size as yours and mine, yet he can dilate them much more than we can dilate ours, meaning he can see as much as 100 times better than people at night. We've seen owls like this hunting for prey the size of a mouse from a football field away, using only starlight to see by. Yet, if they cannot see their prey, they can still find it with their incredible hearing. Romeo, no, it's an incredible hearing. I'm on stage. Romeo, right here. Romeo, not you two. Hey, Romeo, right here. Romeo. Look, you have your favorite pieces. Oh, there we go. An owl's face, though, is much different from the hawk, and the entire face is made up of special feathers that work like a satellite dish. We call it a facial disc, and it helps to funnel sound into huge ear openings on the side of his head. His hearing is so powerful, you're standing on it. Hey, it's under that toe. Under your toe. Your other toe. No, that's the same toe, the other way. There you go. All right, now, but again, it funnels that sound into his huge ear openings and allows an owl to hear something like a mouse underneath grass or snow. He can capture it without ever seeing it. They have another trait, though, his ability to sneak up on their prey. So listen. Are you quite through? Okay. Listen as he flaps his wings. He doesn't make any sound at all. Owls are capable of almost perfectly silent flight because the edge of his feathers are very soft. When he flaps his wings, there are no loud flapping noises. Even the top of the feathers have a velvety coating. This way, when feathers rub together, there are no rubbing or friction sounds. And the ability to fly quietly, Romeo, that was your cue, bird. There we go. Fly quietly allows an owl to sneak up on prey, but even more importantly, they can listen to their prey as they are actively flying and hunting, giving them quite the advantage at night. So let me ask, what do you think of Romeo? Is he impressive? He too is supposed to glide from his back perch all the way into his door, but Romeo, you have to turn and look this way, so beep. Romeo, over here, buddy. Rush. I should have explained. Owls, they're basically cats with wings. So, Romeo, beep. Hey, you have to look this way, buddy. Romeo, are you staring at the horses again? You're very ambitious if that's what you're doing. Romeo, okay, here we go. Romeo, go home. Open the doors, guys. Oh. You guys have one job to do. All right, here we go. All the way home. Romeo! Give me about 5 more weekends. We'll have this program together by then. All right, now the next bird are predators because the birds I've introduced in the wild, they will catch and kill their own food. Our next bird, though, is different because she's a scavenger. They like to find animals that are already dead. You might have guessed, I'm talking about the vulture. I have a vulture for you. This is the bird that is famous, though, for sometimes running up and down the aisles looking under benches for leftover turkey legs. So if you have turkey legs, hide them from sight. And recently, at one of the other festivals we visit, we have discovered that her favorite food is no longer turkey legs, but it is barbecue macaroni and cheese. And she likes it because she can eat so much of it very quickly. And she has learned to look for the little red and white fry boats. So if you have those, hide them from sight as well. Now, if she comes up close to anyone, she's not out to get you. She's looking for leftovers under the benches. And now that I have said that, I would like everyone to meet our vulture, Ziggy. Come on out here, Ziggy. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Ziggy, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. Right here. There you go. Everyone, Ziggy. Oh, get on your, you're cleaning up the forklift. Get on your perch, please. Thank you. Ziggy here is a black vulture. You notice the black body, the bald black or sort of gray head, and she has sort of like white fingertips on the end of her wings. And it is the job of a vulture to go into our environment, come on Ziggy, and to find those dead animals and eat them. I know that doesn't sound pleasant, but vultures, they're built for this task. They have ways to stay clean and healthy, like her bald head. It serves an important purpose because vultures are known to stick their entire head and neck. Ziggy, get up here. Ziggy, get up, really. No, get up on your perch then. Get up. All right, there we go. But vultures are known to stick that entire head and neck inside a dead animal to get to the internal organs. You guys aren't as excited about that as me. That's where the nutrition is, and the internal organs, and it's softer tissue, so vultures can't eat. You have wings for a reason. Oh my goodness. Come on, get up here. But they can eat lots of the organs very quickly, and if they have eating habits like this, they might be covered with bacteria and leftover food. The bald head, though, allows it to dry up and flake off. And they say, just look alive, everyone. Look alive. You'll be fine, I promise. The bald head lets the leftovers dry up and flake off. Also, vultures have an amazing immune system. I need to explain, the reason she jumps to the ground runs is it's easier to look under the benches for food. That's why she does that. But you see, vultures have an amazing immune system, ingesting as much as 100 times the salmonella and botulism, food poisoning that is, that could potentially kill the average adult human. And vultures, their droppings have very little disease in them. Their stomach acid is so powerful, it can actually break down and destroy the cell walls. And so that means all that disease goes in one end, doesn't always come out the other. So maybe now you see how they stop the spread of diseases. A few other traits, though. You might listen as she flaps her wings. See, she'll fly to you, Gary. And Listen as she walks back to say, uh-oh, did you find something? Ziggy, get up here. Leave that gentleman alone. He's not dead. He just smells that way. Try this again. All right. Tell you what, Gary, go ahead and take where? Just fly. Lost control of this show somewhere about the Kookaburra. But again, she's going back to check. There we go. Now, you see, vultures also, they have those broad wings built for soaring, and then if she ever chooses to use them. And they make a lot of noise when they flap their wings. And when you flap, go to Gary. Ziggy, go to... No, you're picking up all the stuff. Go to Gary. Go to Gary. Go. All right, she's going to clean up the entire stage. That's all the leftovers from the hawk. Now, let's try it again. Come here on my hand. Go to the perch. Good bird. Now, fly to here. There we are. Fly. Oh my goodness. She flew. She didn't walk. That's a win. Now, you see, but her beak is different as well. It's long and skinny, and she uses that beak to reach... Uh-oh, under the benches now. She uses that beak to reach inside the dead animal. It's not very sharp or dangerous, but it's excellent for eating the insides. And also, her feet are different. Her claws are rather dull, and her feet are made for walking. Ziggy, come on. Ziggy, up here. Oh, by the way, 2 weekends ago, she found kettle corn on that front row. That's why she's double checking. Come on, Ziggy, get up here. There you go, that'll work. Thank you, Gary. And so her feet, well, they are made for walking, but she's so weak she can't even really grip to pick up much of anything at all. And we assume that vultures don't need strength in their feet because their food doesn't run away very often. But people tend to look at a vulture and they think with the walking feet and the weak beak that they can't defend themselves. That's not entirely true. For if you corner a vulture, hey, where are you going? Get up here. See, look, I even put a treat right there. People look at a vulture and think with the weak beak and the walking feet, they can't protect themselves. It's not really true, because if you cornered a vulture and it could not run away or fly away, it would not attack you, probably would not even try to bite you. In order to frighten you in a way, they would vomit on you. It's extra disgusting considering what they eat. But if it were not for vultures and other scavengers doing their job, disease and bacteria would be spread easily. So after all, what do you think of Ziggy? Isn't she fun? Ziggy. Make one last check. Now, Ziggy, she also is supposed to fly from the back, all the way back into her release door. So Ziggy, come back up here. You're supposed to fly from Teddy's direction. Ziggy. Keep going. Well, you're being thorough today. That's good. I'll put you on site crew. Okay. So why don't you fly to... There we go. Now, I need to pull this out, or move this, or she'll use it as a pit stop. Let's see if we can get her to fly into her door. So, Ziggy, go home, Ziggy! No, wrong way, Ziggy! Ziggy, right. All right, try it again. Ziggy, look, go home! Go home, Ziggy! Shh, let's go! Okay, walk, fly, I don't care. All right, Ziggy, we're getting warmer. Ziggy, look, go home, girl. Go. All the way, look, extra treats. All that for you, right here. All that for you. Ziggy, first try. Oh my goodness. The show's running a little long, but if you wish, we can fly this one. Well, then, let me ask this question. Does anybody know what the fastest animal on the planet is? Go ahead, say it. The peregrine falcon, absolutely right. Peregrine falcon has been clocked in dives in excess of 244 miles an hour, making him the fastest animal on the planet. You are in luck. I have a falcon for you. This is not a peregrine, but it is a very special little bird. It's known as an oplomato falcon. And our oplomato falcon's name is Vegas. Will you welcome Vegas to the stage? Do not be fooled by her size. This is an impressive little falcon. Hopefully I can demonstrate that in a moment. The way I wish to do this is by what we call lure flying. Now, lure flying is basically a game of keep away that the falcon always eventually wins. I have here in my hand a lure. It is a fake leather bird, has a food reward attached to it. Vegas has been trained to attack it like she will attack prey in the wild. Historically speaking, this is how a falconer will exercise his bird, keep it healthy and ready for the hunt. In our case, it allows us to show off some of their speed, agility, and skill. However, flying a falcon on this stage has proven tricky for several reasons. First of all, the building is rather close, and there are numerous trees she has to maneuver around at high rates of speed. And it's been breezy off and on. But what do you say? Shall we give her a chance? Yeah. The way this show's going, I can't promise anything. We'll give it a try. I've learned to put her on this perch here and fly her across the stage in that direction. There's more open air for her to gain altitude and speed. So, you ready, girl? Here we go. Now, for starters, I hope everyone enjoyed the falcon. Oh, there she is, okay. For starters, I want you to notice how her wings are different. They're long, narrow, pointed, and swept back. The swept back pointed wings have less drag or less air friction, so the falcon does not slow down nearly as much when she dives. And it is the hunting style of a falcon, though. To get high above their prey, they'll fly in large circles, and they wait for that prey to fly underneath. When they spot it, they tuck their wings and they dive bomb, impacting that prey in midair, usually killing, if not at least stunning the prey and knocking it to the ground. And Vegas, we have to do this until everyone applauds. That's your cue. Everyone, Vegas! Excellent job. Now, at the moment, she is down on her lure. To her, that's the same thing as catching prey, so she has her wings spread and her tail fan. That is called mantling. She's trying to hide her prey from all the rest of you. Now, I do need to retrieve the lure to put her away. And what are you doing? You hiding? Okay, try this again. You're making this difficult, Bert. All right, try it one more time. I have to trade her a Maybe cute from your point of view. You're not the one with a predatory bird underneath your kilt. Tell you what we're going to do. Oh, drop some food. Drop some food. Right over there. Really? You let go? You have to let go, girl. Look, I dropped some food right over there. Drop some food. I feel like I'm putting myself in a very dangerous position. I'm standing on the leash on purpose because she'll try to take the lure. You have to let go. There we go. Right up here, girl. There we go. Everyone, Vegas. This has by far been one of the most challenging shows in quite a while. However, again, so far a successful program. I still have all my birds. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Wildlife Reveal. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are dedicated to the education and the preservation of our planet's wildlife. If you enjoy our message, enjoy our birds, like to help us help the environment, we have donation boxes on the purchase, donation baskets with myself and the apprentices, and all the money we raise goes to help support all our education efforts, take care of our animals, and better obedience training for the birds. It only takes $5 to feed one of these birds for a week. And also we have the wooden pins for 10 or Ziggy pins for 15. Now the most important question I have you enjoyed seeing the birds here today? Thank you for being a wonderful and patient audience. Enjoy your stay. All right. And the Royal Muse will be open in just a moment on this side, and I'll have the Falcon on the stage. If you'd like to take a closer look, ask questions, or take photos.